Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to yet another reaction video. If you're new here for the first time, my name is TMR and over here we talk reactions and reviews. Thank you so much for clicking on this video and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And let's go. What's goody everyone? How's everyone doing? I hope everybody's doing okay on this fine Sunday. Alright y'all, we here for another reaction video. But y'all, before we get started with the video, okay, we're going to talk about my reaction, okay, well, my situation and my reaction to my situation. You guys, yesterday I went to a wedding, okay, beautiful wedding, y'all. Oh my god, it was so beautiful. My cousin got married and I was so happy for him and his wife, and they looked gorgeous, y'all. I hadn't been to a wedding in a long time, so y'all, I went to the nail shop like I normally do, okay, but I go get my nails filled every 2 weeks. Well, I had just got them filled last week, and the color that I had, didn't go with my dress, okay? I'm gonna show you my dress real quick. If you don't follow me on IG, make sure you follow me at Tasha Marie TMR. So, I said, well, let me, change the color to match my dress. So, obviously, I got my toes done because y'all had the shoes on that required some feet to be done. And y'all, I get gel polish on my toes, okay? Because it just lasts longer. And I don't get my toes done every 2 weeks. I might get them done, I don't know, once a month or something like that. But obviously, I clean my feet, because you gotta emphasize that, because people, well, if you don't say it, they think that it doesn't happen. Okay, but for my smart people, y'all get it. So I wanted my polish changed on my nails, so I was like, okay, well, let me, when I signed in, I said I need a pedicure and I need a polish change. Now y'all, this is my fault because I didn't look at the price, right? Okay, anyway, because in my mind, I'm thinking, oh, it's just a polish change, okay? Because when I came last week, I got a fill-in, and they charged $25 for the fill-in. And y'all, I've been going to this nail shop for a long time, off and on. It's actually two that I frequent, and I've been going to them for a long time. Now, on my nails, I don't do the gel on my nails because I don't, right? I don't do the gel on my nails. So anyway, you guys, I get my feet done, and then the lady who did my pedicure, she also did my nails. So she's doing my nails, she's taking the polish off, and we were talking, and something just said, ask this woman how much is it for the polish change. So I asked her how much was for the polish change, and she kind of looked like she didn't know, and I'm thinking to myself, well, I know you're not new here, sis, because I've seen you here several times before. So she talks to, I guess, the owner, and he says to her, $20. And I said, no, I'm not getting a fill-in, because he did my fill-in, just last Saturday. So I was like, no, I'm not getting a fill-in. I'm just getting a polish. I just want to change the polish. He was like, yeah, $20. And I'm like, for a polish change? You charge me $25 for a whole fill-in, which is obviously more work. I said, is this the coronavirus price? Y'all, needless to say, she had already took the polish off my hands. I was in a rush. I had just a few minutes to get back home to hurry up and get dressed so we could head out to this wedding. And I paid $20 to get polish changed. Y'all, when I tell you I was so pissed, like I was so mad, I was just like, you know what, I understand you're running a business, I get it, but why take advantage of people because you're running a business, and I just could not understand that. So the woman that was doing my nails, she seen I was upset, and she was like, look, I just work here, and I was like, yeah, I'm not mad at you, obviously, because you had to ask somebody how much you could. So that means to me you're not making the prices. But I'm just like, $20 for a polish change? Y'all, right there, I just said, you know what? I won't be back. Like, that's it. And I told him, and he probably, obviously, he don't care. But I just told him, I said, I won't be back. You best believe. You fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. And you won't get a chance to fool me anymore. If this is how you're going to conduct business, and you know my face, you know I am a patron of this nail shop. I've been coming here for a long time. Off and on you guys for about 5 years. It's been a long time. I just couldn't believe that. So anyway, y'all, I end up, you know, paying $20 to get a polish changed on my hands. And y'all, when I was handing her my credit card, I was just sitting up here like, girl, you a dummy. But what could I do? You know, I was in a hurry. I didn't have time to go home and do it myself because I had other things I needed to do. So needless to say, y'all, this is what happens when, a lot of us, we love going to the nail shop because we like getting pampered. A lot of us can do our own nails, but, some of us, if not all of us, we busy. We busy, and they are convenient. So I understand paying for convenience. Y'all, look, $10 for a polish change, whatever, okay? But $20? Y'all let me know down below what y'all think. If y'all been bamboozled and shamboozled like that. Y'all, but I just came to the realization that I am going to do this myself. Like, I'm just going to do it myself. It's not that hard. It just takes more time. And I'm going to be honest with y'all, I'm busy, but anyway. Needless to say, y'all, I had a really good time at the wedding. It was beautiful. It was a weird experience. Okay, I had a mask on. Okay, even the preacher who married them, he practiced social distancing, and he had a mask on too. Now the bride and groom didn't have a mask on, but everybody that that was in the audience had their mask on, even at the reception. Y'all, it was weird because a lot of people were coming up to me saying hi because we hadn't seen each other in a long time, and I was looking like, who are you? I didn't recognize people with a mask on, So anyway, you guys, it was beautiful, and I'm happy for them, and may God continue to bless their union. And all right, so y'all, let's get on to this reaction video. I done ran my mouth long enough. I know y'all like TMR, but y'all, I was pissed. Okay, so LIV's life. Yeah, if you haven't seen yet, LIV's life, she's been leading up to this moment with subliminal hints and stuff that she's been saying in videos and lives that her and Gerard have separated. They're getting a divorce, and we didn't know what for. Well, you guys, yesterday, Olivia decided to let us know why she has had a change of heart about her marriage and the reason why she's getting a divorce. So Olivia talks in the video. She starts the video off, just basically giving you a prelude to what you're about to experience on the clip that she was going to show. Olivia talked, about her marriage and what she has to do to feed her family, and people are going to feel some type of way about the video, but whatever, it's her life. Y'all know the story that they tell. And the next thing you know, y'all, we go into this clip where we hear audio, and it's Olivia and Gerard having a discussion about Gerard soliciting a prostitute. Now, she titled the video, "So We Paying for Sex?" And I'm like, who paying for sex, sis? Well, Gerard. So Gerard's in the video, you guys, pleading his case, and I might say very badly. He was pleading that case. I'm like, Gerard, whoo. Now, look, Gerard, you done had experience on getting yourself out of a situation, because Olivia has told us several times that he's a serial cheater. So I do understand, in order to be, her to tell us about that, obviously he's been caught several times. So at this point, I would think, Gerard, you should know how to talk your way out of these situations. Y'all, it just wasn't convincing to me. So what it sounds like to me, you guys, in the video, that Gerard and Olivia have cell phones together, and Olivia must have looked up his call history and seen some numbers on there that she wasn't familiar with seeing, because she's probably like, yeah, you don't know nobody in Florida, so who you texting and calling? Well, we find out that Gerard has reached out to a pimp, okay, to order him a date, and for services, okay, that he was needing, okay? And I'm just thinking to myself, bruh, why you paying for the poo-na-na when the poo-na-na is sitting right there for you for free? Y'all, I'm gonna be honest with you. What I took out of that audio was, you know, Gerard obviously has done this before, because I'm gonna be honest with you, somebody who has not bought the new, the kununu, or the pununu, people who have not done that, yeah, they're not real comfortable with trying to figure out where to get it from, or knowledgeable. Gerard knew he had to go find a pimp, and he somehow got the number for the pimp. How he got that shot, I have no idea. I don't know. Maybe there's something on Instagram that you know, I don't know, y'all. But he was able to get solicit this pimp to solicit him some tail. And he told Olivia that, you know, although he texted her, and he didn't go through with it. He said, Olivia, I was on the phone with you all night, and I didn't. And Olivia said, yeah, you know, there was times where there was a couple hours in between. We wasn't on the phone. We do know, sex don't take long. What, about 10, 15, 20 minutes for some? And I'm just like, wow. So, okay, obviously, like most men, they figure out a way to flip it on you to make it your fault, the reason why they're out here buying the poo-na-na or going to find the poo-na-na. And he basically told Olivia, well, you know, you over here texting guys and telling them you suck good ping. And so he just felt like, well, you know, what's good for the goose is good for the gander. And he decided to go find him some ooh-nani-nani. Y'all, you know what I took out of that video, another thing I took out of that video, and y'all, we talked about this many times before, Gerard and Olivia they really need to leave each other alone. Like, it's time, sis. You know, and I'm gonna be honest with you, y'all, I'm not a person to tell somebody what they should do with their relationship, but at this point, sis, what you gonna do with that? Well, how do you come back from that? Now, we understand cheating, right? We get it. It happens, right? But you are going to pay for the ooh-na-na-na-na when there's females out here giving it for free? You going to take the money out the household to get you some ooh-na-na-na-na when there's chicks out here that will, you know, drop it like it's hot for a blunt? You know, like I said, you guys, it just sounds like, you know, this is a pattern that Gerard is familiar with. But, you know, Olivia, she should know better, because you are the same person who has told us several times that Gerard is a serial cheater. You also said that Gerard put his hands on you. Sis, you've told us a lot of things about your relationship with Gerard, but yet you still decided to tell this man I do. So what you thought? Saying I do was going to change the situation? Since he done came all the way to Florida to still continue the behavior that he's done when y'all was in Texas. Or he did while y'all was in Texas. It's just like, since when you going to realize that he don't mean you no good? And to be quite honest with you, you don't mean him no good either, because for some reason y'all relationship doesn't bring out the good in both of y'all. It just doesn't. It brings out horrible things. I think Olivia holds on to Gerard because y'all know she prides herself of having one baby daddy for 3 kids. She prides herself on that. And okay, and I think she holds on to Gerard because he's familiar. She's familiar with his BS. You know, if she goes and gets a whole new guy, you know, she's not familiar with that territory, right? And Gerard is a familiar territory for her. But at the end of the day, sis, it's just like, how much torture do you think you can take, or how much do you think he can take? It just sounds like them being together is torture. That's what it sounds like to me. Yeah, I don't understand why Olivia, you know, she continuously tries to humiliate that man. You know, look, him soliciting a woman for sex, obviously that was low down and dirty, right? But sis, that's your low down and dirty that you got to deal with. You coming on a platform letting us know what's going on in y'all life, sis, that's not our business. You know, it really isn't. And I do understand that Olivia says she vlogs her life, but it's like, sis, at what point do you stop selling yourself to the highest bidder, sis? There's plenty of women out here that vlogs their life. And if they got stuff going on, especially in that nature, yeah, they keep it to themselves. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. With her giving us this information, I pray to God, Olivia, just, you know, she doesn't get back with Gerard. Because sis, at this point, if you decide to, you know, reconcile y'all differences, it says, how do you think that makes you look? When you on here telling women to, you know, be you, do you, be strong, blah, 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 blah. And then you know, go back. Like, it's like, how do you come back from that? Now, Olivia said that, the prostitute could have AIDS or diseases. Well, sis, it's just not a prostitute. Anybody could. You know, just because she's a prostitute don't mean she's, you know, full of diseases, because prostitutes know what they do with their body. And so they can keep, you know, supplying the community with their good deeds. Most of them probably are using condoms, right? Because they know what's out here. So it's not really, you know, yeah, he could potentially get an STD from anybody, not just a prostitute. You know, Olivia also said in that video, you guys, that she bought that house and invited him in. So, you know, again, sis, you further, with you saying that, although y'all a married couple, again, it just sounds like to me, sis, you don't trust your relationship. You don't trust him. You don't trust your relationship. Although you said you married this man, it's just like, sis, what did you marry him for? If you married this man and you don't even want to put him on the deed of your home, what did you marry him for? To prove a point? Because that's what it sounds like to me, sis. You married that man to prove a point to you two. Because I don't know, y'all. It just sounds like that's what's happening, or what happened. Y'all definitely let me know what y'all think down below. You know, y'all, I'm so tired of these people and what they got going on. And obviously they put this stuff out here because they want people to do what? Watch. And what we do, we watch. But I feel like, y'all, we are enabling this behavior, because Olivia knows the more juicier her information is, the more clicks she's gonna get, because like she said, she's trying to feed her family. But at the end of the day, sis, you can't blame the prostitute more than you could blame yourself, because in all actuality, the prostitute sells her tail, and sis, you selling your soul. You know, you're opening your life to strangers, and she's opening her tail to strangers. It's the same thing, sis. It's just y'all got different products. Yours is your life that you're selling, and she's selling her butt. Yeah, that's it. That's it, sis. That's all. That's the difference. Okay. Oh, y'all, I don't know. I wish Olivia the best. I do. As a woman, I wish her the best. I know her feelings was hurt, but sis, you knew this was coming. You knew this was coming, because Gerard just doesn't seem like he's a man that could be with one woman. You know, this man said that he was mad because she was texting somebody, so he decided to go get him some butt. I don't know if that was going to ease his pain. I don't know. But he said that, you know, he only had $40. I'm thinking to myself, are we really having this conversation? I'm like, Olivia, are you really having this conversation with Gerard? Like, sis, at this point, what explanation do you need other than he ain't ish? Sis, what other explanation do you need? There's no other explanation that's needed. The man ain't shit. And I'm gonna just keep it 100. You know what I'm saying? Like, you didn't need no further explanation. He wouldn't have explained anything to me other than when you gonna send this child support money. That's the only explanation I need from you. I need to know What is the best time for you to send me my money? Well, and if you're not able to answer that, that's okay. Because the courts is going to let you know when they're going to get the money from you. I'm telling you right now, y'all, if Olivia don't drop that 0 and get with her a hero, I know something. But y'all, it's just like she's a glutton for punishment. Because since you keep putting yourself in this situation, and I get that you love this man, but like I tell you guys all the time, you have to love yourself more. You know? Y'all, we all go through things with these men. Some of us go through more than others, right? And obviously, all of us have a different tolerance level of the type of things that we will accept from the significant others that we dealing with. But you got to have you have to have a level of, I can't do this with you. Because sis, you got to know when enough is enough. Obviously, the person that's causing the pain to you, yeah, they don't care. They're going to keep causing the pain. They're going to cause just as much pain as you're willing to receive. You yourself have to know, yeah, I'm done. You're not going to keep treating me like I ain't ish. And I'm not going to keep sitting here accepting it. Yeah, you got to have that conversation with yourself. You can't expect that tears and, oh my God, why would you do me like this? I'm your wife, or I'm your baby mama, or I'm your girlfriend. Since you can't expect for that to be the reason why he's going to stop. Because when he was doing all these things to you, sis, he knew that you was his wife. He knew that you his baby mama. He knew that you're his longtime girlfriend of however many years. Sis, he knew all of that. And yet he still managed to do what he want to do. Us as women, sis, we got to know when enough is enough. You got to stand up for yourself, sis. You can't expect for him or her or whatever your situation. Yeah, you can't expect for them to do that. And a lot of us, we take our mates back when they cheat because, you know, you want to forgive people and you want to give people the benefit of the doubt and you want to give them a second chance and you just really love him or you just really love her and you just... Y'all, and the reason why I can say this, y'all been there, done that, right? But I ain't doing that right now. You know why? I knew when enough was enough. Like, you could only go to, from what Olivia says, they have been going through this for 7 years. Sis, what makes you think he's gonna stop? He ain't stopped yet. But I guarantee you, he might stop with the next one. Sis, sometimes you have to understand, just because we're together and we have kids, doesn't mean we're meant to be together. Just because people meet, doesn't mean that that's what's supposed to happen. Yeah. Sometimes situations come about to teach you. God puts people in your life for reasons, for seasons, and a lifetime, right? Maybe God put Gerard into Olivia's life just for a season to get her prepared for the real person that's supposed to come along. Because I'm going to be honest with you, at this point, yeah, I wouldn't believe anything Gerard said to me. I couldn't. Like, what can you believe? You believed he loved you and he betrays you over and over and over. Now, don't get me wrong. We not going to act like Olivia's innocent, because sis, you doing ish too, okay? You're doing ish too, right? You can't expect that what you put in the wash, that you won't get in the rinse. Yeah, you can't expect that, sis. You cannot expect for this man to sit here and tolerate certain behaviors just because you his baby mama. In all actuality, or he can't expect that either. I don't know. Y'all let me know down below what y'all think, but y'all, I'm done. These people are ridiculous. I'm just gonna keep it 100. These people are ridiculous. And the stuff that they put out here is just like, it's so shameful. I just don't understand, other than a nice paycheck, sis, what was you gonna gain from exploiting this man and what y'all going through? Now, maybe she's thinking, well, this will teach other women. Well, sis, you got to teach yourself the lesson before you can teach it to anybody else. And I don't think you've learned anything, because you keep taking this man back. I'm gone, y'all. I'm out of here. I most definitely will see y'all in the next video. Remember, you guys, sub what you love.